two presenters who come to us from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. Today's topic is going to be on optimizing your performance beyond just survival. So today we're going to get some tips on how to work through stress that we all have. And if you all don't have any stress, I'll give you some of mine. But we're going to learn a little bit about how to manage that, get back on track to achieving your goals to maximize your performance at home and probably at work too. So our first presenter is Martha Germann, and she is a manager of learning and development at Blue Cross Blue Shield. She brings over 15 years of experience in the consulting and learning field. She has facilitated numerous courses and presentation designed for senior executives to increase leadership and management skills, along with enhancing their communication skills. She currently works in the Texas Leadership Development Group of the Learning and Talent Management Unit at Blue Cross Blue Shield. And we're happy to have her in Richardson today. Our next presenter will be Suzi Murphy. And Suzi Murphy, what I like about her title is she's a certified lifestyle counselor. So we'll have to talk a little bit about that. But she is a senior health promotion specialist with Blue Cross Blue Shield and has been there for over 16 years. Prior to Blue Cross, Suzi had her own wellness consulting business, working with organizations on designing and implementing internal wellness programs. She began her career as a teacher, which is also a very worthwhile thing to do, working with all ages from elementary through college. Like I said, she's a certified lifestyle counselor since 1996, and this is interesting, and says wellness suits her perfectly because she's always loved telling people how to run their lives, and now she gets paid for it. So please join me in welcoming our two presenters.
Thank you. So I'm the Martha, and that's the Suzi back there. And actually, I'm gonna try this out. Can you hear me without the mic? Is it better with the mic? Okay, because it's gonna be a lot easier. I can use my hands now. So we're actually gonna be presenting together, so we'll be tag teaming it. I've heard that you guys have had a great time so far. That you've learned a lot of information, great tips, things to really enhance your leadership. And so I'm really excited to be able to present our topic. Because when you think about it, there's a key in our success, and there's a key in being derailed. And that key is the same key, and it's us. So what we're going to be focusing on in this topic will be about us. And how do we deal with that thing called stress? Because that, when we're stressed, is how we get really derailed. And how many of you have ever been stressed? How many of you have never been stressed? We get stressed. And so what we'll be looking at is, what is our part to play in that stress? How do we get ourselves there? And how do we get ourselves out? And we're going to take it looking at three main parts of ourselves. Our mind, our emotions, and our body. And Suzi is the expert on the body part, and I'll take the mind and emotions, that other thing. But to get us kicked off, I'm going to hand it over to Suzi to get us in the mood.
Oh, that was so cute. I can walk around my office nearly every day, and I can stop and put my hands on the shoulders of an employee, and immediately I can say relax, and I watch their shoulders drop. Because how many of us walk around all day long in a tensed up position, and we do that for so long that over time we have no clue what tension feels like and what normal feels like. So what we want to do first here to kind of get you in a more normal, relaxed mode is to let you experience an exercise in stress management called progressive muscle relaxation. All right, so put your stuff down, put your feet on the floor. You can close your eyes, you can get relaxed. If we can turn off a light, that would be awesome too. And just follow the directions.
Pretend you have a whole lemon in your left hand. Now squeeze it hard. Try to squeeze all the juice out. Feel the tightness in your hand and arm as you squeeze. Now drop the lemon. Notice how your muscles feel when they are relaxed. And take another lemon and squeeze. Try to squeeze this one harder than you did the first one. That's right, real hard. Now drop the lemon and relax. See how much better your hand and arm feel when they are relaxed. Now pretend you have a whole lemon in your right hand. Now squeeze it hard and try to squeeze all the juice out. Feel the tightness in your hand and arm as you squeeze. Now drop the lemon Notice how your muscles feel when they are relaxed. And take another lemon and squeeze, and try to squeeze this one even harder than you did the first one. That's right, real hard. Now drop the lemon and relax. And see how much better your hand and arm feel when they are relaxed. Now pretend you are a furry, lazy cat. You want to stretch. Stretch your arms out in front of you and raise them high up over your head, way back, and feel the pull in your shoulders. Stretch higher. Now just let your arms drop back to your side. Okay, let's stretch again. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Raise them over your head. Pull them back, way back, pull hard. Now let them drop quickly. Good. Notice how your shoulders feel more relaxed. This time let's have a great big stretch. Try to touch the ceiling. Stretch your arms way out in front of you and raise them high up over your head. Push them way, way, way back. Notice the tension and pull in your arms and shoulders. Hold tight. Now, great. And let them drop very quickly and feel how good it is to be relaxed. Here comes a pesky fly. He has landed on your nose. Try to get him off without using your hands. That's right. Wrinkle up your nose. Make as many wrinkles in your nose as you can. Scrunch up your nose real hard. Good, you chased him away. Now you can relax your nose. Oh, here he comes back again. Right back in the middle of your nose. Wrinkle up your nose again. Shoo him off. Wrinkle it up hard. Hold it just as tight as you can. Yeah, okay, he flew away. You can relax your face. Notice when you relax your nose, your whole body relaxes too. Uh-oh, this time the old flies come back. But this time he's on your forehead. Make lots of wrinkles. Try to catch him between all those wrinkles and hold it tight. Now, okay? Okay, let it go. He's gone for good. Now you can just relax. Let your face go smooth. No wrinkles anywhere. Your face feels nice and smooth and relaxed. Oh, hey, here comes a cute baby elephant. But he's not watching where he's going. He doesn't see you lying in the grass. And he's about to step on your stomach. Don't move. You don't have time to get out of the way. Just get ready for him. Make your stomach very hard. Tighten up your stomach muscles real tight. Hold it. Hold it. It looks like he's going the other way. You can relax now. Let your stomach go soft. Let it be as relaxed as you can. That feels so much better. Oops. He's coming back this way again. Get ready. Tighten up your stomach real hard. If he steps on you when your stomach is hard, it won't hurt. Make your stomach into a rock. Okay, he's moving away again. You can relax now. Notice the difference between a tight stomach and a relaxed one. That's how we want to feel. You won't believe this. This time he's coming your way. No turning around. He's headed straight for you. Tighten up. Tighten hard. Here he comes. This is really it. You got to hold on tight. He's stepping on you. He stepped over you. Down. Okay, he's gone for good. You can relax completely. You're safe. Everything is okay. Now, pretend that you are standing barefoot in a big fat mud puddle and squish your toes deep down into the mud and try to get your feet down to the bottom of the mud puddle. You'll probably need your legs to help you push. So push down, spread your toes apart, feel the mud squish up between your toes. Now step out of the mud puddle and relax your feet. Let your toes go loose and feel how nice that it feels to be relaxed. And back into the mud puddle. Squish your toes down. Let your big muscles help push your feet down. Push your feet hard. Try to squeeze that puddle dry. And okay, back out now. Relax your feet. Relax your legs. Relax your toes. It feels so good to be relaxed. Now stay as relaxed as you can. Let your whole body go limp and feel all your muscles relax. In a minute, I will ask you to open your eyes, and that will be the end of this practice session. And as you go through the day, remember how good it feels to be relaxed. Sometimes you have to make yourself tighter before you can relax, just as we did in these exercises. And practice these exercises every day to get more and more relaxed.
All right, you can wake up now.
How do you feel?
It's amazing, isn't it, what a difference it makes. So think about that as you go through your day, because I guarantee there's going to be a lot of times throughout the day you're going to find places of tension, and when you say to yourself, relax, you're going to feel that difference. It's going to make a huge difference. All right, Martha, now that they're relaxed and ready for a nap.
So that was awesome. I mean, the body is one of those things that gives us information. And it gives us information on if we're stressed or not. Because like Suzi has said, sometimes we don't even know it, and we're going through, and our body's not meant to take long periods of stress. It's supposed to be stressed really quick and then relax most of the time. And then stress and relax. How many of it is like that for us? Most of the time it's, and then we think we're relaxed. Oh yeah, I'm relaxed. Yeah, that's my relaxed. It's kind of like that, right? That's not when we're at our best. We're at our best and when we're relaxed. But what gets us so stressed? What gets you stressed? Anybody? Work? Too much to do, not enough time to do it? Kids? All the family overwhelmed, right? No work. No work. That can be stressful too. Yeah. Work can be stressful. No work can be stressful. Oh my gosh, everything's stressful, right? And the thing is, we think that it's stuff that's happening out there that's having us be stressed. But what I want to go through with you is that it's not what's happening out there that's causing us our stress. It's what's happening in here. All right? So I'm going to go through this. I call it my Beyond Survival model. And it's like my 15 years of all that I learned in a crash course for you to learn practices and ideas of how to get from stressed to non-stressed, all right? So we'll see if it makes sense for you, okay? So, you start out with a blank sheet, right? And we all have our goals, our desires, our dreams. I mean, I know a lot of why you're here is because of those goals, desires, and dreams. And a lot of the information you got today was to help you to get those goals, desires, and dreams, right? We all have them. At least you should. Now, how do you get to your goals? And this is one of those easy, no-brainer, answers. How do you reach your goals? What does it take? What's a basic thing it takes? Practice, planning.
Sometimes more hours.
Sometimes more hours. Well, I bet you all would agree that it takes action. To get to your goals, it's going to take action. And it's going to take the action that's appropriate for your goals. Right? So I know, everybody knows, if they took the proper action, no matter what their goal is, no matter what their dream is, they'll do it. If they take the actions, right? We know this. But how many of us stop? How many of us think we're taking lots and lots of actions, but we don't reach those goals or desires? How many have you experienced like that, right? So we think that it's just the action. I mean, you think about it. Everybody knows how to lose weight. 2 major actions, right? What are they? Exercise and eat right. Yeah. We've got, how much, Suzi, of the population in America is? Over 60%. But we all know the actions. So a lot of times when we look at leading or managing people, we I can just tell them what to do. Tell them the actions to do and they do it and we all good. Right? How many of you manage people? Yeah, you give them the actions and they may or may not take them, even though they say they want the same goal. So what I learned was that it's not the goals that drive our actions. It's not our goals. Our goals informs what actions we should take, but it's not what drives our actions. What drives our actions are our beliefs. Our beliefs are what drives them. If the beliefs will trump your goals every time. Now, if our beliefs are aligned with our goals, guess what? Actions are a no-brainer. If you know you can do something and you're excited to do it, you don't think about the actions, and you just do it, right? That's how, if you think back of those times when you're in that flow and things are going, you just do the actions and you take it, even if it's something new, right? So if your beliefs are aligned, the action's a no-brainer, you reach your goals, no matter how long it takes. But the issue comes in when our beliefs are not aligned with what we say our goals are. And our actions will be consistent with those beliefs every time. So what kind of beliefs am I talking about? The beliefs that have that negative emotion attached to it. When you hear that phrase in your head, oh my gosh, there's not enough time. That's a belief. Your actions are going to be consistent with that. When it's like, it never works out for me. Or I can never get a break. Or this is too hard. All those, I mean, you feel a certain emotion when you hear that, right? And everybody, we all have our own little phrase in our head, don't we? No, it's not all the same for everybody. Because you may think you have all the time in the world, but it's not that. It's, I can't find that job. That triggers that negative emotion. And the thing is, that belief is going to have us take those actions if we buy into it. And as that emotion, what happens is that we get into survival. Because whenever we feel a negative emotion, and I'm talking about frustration, overwhelm, anger, hurt, all those negative things, we all feel them, right? We go into survival. Because that's a signal that our body and our emotions are getting, is that there's a danger or fear happening. And emotional intelligence, a lot of studies been done on that, is that when we go into survival mode, we lose almost 75% of our higher thought processes. So do you think you're going to make good decisions when you're in survival mode? Nope. Are you going to be high productive and creative when you're in survival mode? Nope. But a lot of people spend their time there. When you think about it, you know a lot of people that are in survival, they're always upset or frustrated or overwhelmed or anxious, right? They're in survival. When our goals and beliefs are aligned, we're beyond survival. We're using our full brain capacity. We can find solutions. We can be really creative. Because you can think of that time when you have felt good. And man, those ideas go, and you can take those actions, and it's fun, right? You've experienced those times. Now, what percentage of the time do you think, personally, do you spend over here, and what percentage of the time in your life, when you think about it, do you spend over here? Is it more here or more here? Nowadays. This side? Yeah. Now, the thing is, we think that it's out there that's causing that stress, but it's not. It's our beliefs. Well, now the question is, how do we come up with our beliefs, right? They're just there, but no, we put them there. How did we do it? So I'm going to go through what is called the ladder of inference on how we come to our beliefs, right? So it starts like this. Oh my gosh, it's all off. Anyway, it starts like this. We start with data and facts, right? There's a universe of data coming at us. Universe, right? Oh man, literally a universe. Everything we hear, everything we smell, everything we taste, those. Right now you're feeling your chairs, right? That's data coming at you. You're hearing me. You're hearing the click of the camera. You're seeing me. You're tasting. You're thinking all those thoughts in your head. There's a universe of data coming at us. Our brains can't consciously analyze and process all that universe of data, right? We can't. So what do? We filter it. And we really are good at filtering our data. And it's important because, like I said, we can't process it all, so we want to filter it to what's important to us, what our goals may be, what all our culture says. There's a lot of filters that we have, but we need that filter to help to make sense of the world. So this is how good we are. I'll give you a really simple example. Let's say I took you on a field trip and we went and stood over 75 on a bridge. Not in 70, we're over on a bridge. We're not going to jump, don't worry. We're not that And I said, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I say, okay, I want you to count all the blue cars that come up under the bridge, all right? I'm going to give you an hour, and I want to get a total of all the blue cars that pass under the bridge, right? So, probably within the first 5 minutes, you've got the system down, right? You're spotting those blue cars, you're seeing them come, you're getting a good countdown, and when I come after an hour, and I asked you the blue cars, you'd be able to tell me the total, right? Because that's what you were looking for. But if I said, okay, how many red cars did you see? You wouldn't have even seen them, because it's not what you're focused on. We filter. Now, so we filter our data that comes at us, and we're really good at it. And then we put meaning on the data that we filter. We're meaning-making machines. But it's what helps us make sense of the world, right? So, you're counting the cars, and at 7 o'clock you saw a lot of blue cars, and then it trickled down when you got to, close to 8 o'clock. So you may say, that may mean that blue car drivers, they're early risers. They get to work early, right? So we not only put meaning on the data we filter, but we also make some assumptions. we're assuming that they're all going to work, right? And from those assumptions on the meanings that we put on the data that we filtered, we draw some conclusions. You want to hire blue car drivers because they're go-getters. And from those conclusions, we create a belief. And we do it like that. We do it in a blink of an eye. Now, when you look at it, there's facts, and then a whole lot of stuff that we do in our head that gets us to beliefs. And it's from those beliefs that we take action. We don't take action from facts. We take action going through this process.